Over the past few weeks, everyone, we've been following the journey of ItzJhief, who's a developer over at Mojang that has been working very hard on making us some new 1.17 ore textures. And in yesterday's video, we talked about how some changes were actually hinted at by some developers over at Mojang, and it looks like that turned out to be true, everyone, because in this video we are going to be talking about how some new 1.17 ore textures have been revealed by Mojang. So if you're going to enjoy the video, be sure to drop it a like and subscribe if you're new around here. Only about 8% of you are subscribed, and I do daily Minecraft videos, everyone. But without wasting any more time, let's get right into the video. So let's get right into it. Yesterday, ItzJhief actually tweeted out more traditional iron, where he's shown us a screenshot of some V4 Minecraft ore textures. So if you do not know, right now we are on the 4th version of the brand new Minecraft ore textures, and as you can see, they look very nice. They look very refined and very polished, and they look like they are ready to be put into the game. And I'm very happy to say, everyone, that the old worm iron ore texture has now gone, and we've got, as ItzJhief said, some more traditional iron, which looks really good in my opinion. And all of these just come together so nicely. I know at first people have a big reaction to nostalgia, where they're like, why are the ores changing? They're not how I remember them. But if you forget that and put that aside, these textures look very nice, and the way they just blend into the block and they kind of pop with all these new colours, just looks really nice. If I would change one thing though, it would be the lapis lazuli. It just looks so dark and it does not match the rest of the ores. Even the copper, which is kind of dark, still pops out. But yeah, as far as we know right now, everyone, these are the final ore textures that ItzJhief has been working on, and these are final because we've not saw any changes to the coal, the copper, the redstone, the lapis lazuli, to the emerald, to the diamond, or even the gold. The only thing that was still being changed is the iron, and it looks like not even that's going to be changed now, because a lot of people are very happy with this texture, including the audience this was intended for, people that suffer from colour blindness. Now, if you do not know, ItzJhief has been focusing very hard in ensuring that everyone, whether they can see regular colours or if they suffer from colour blindness, all can be included in the fun and can go mining regardless of what colours they see. And in the comments to this tweet from ItzJhief, we actually had a lot of people that suffer from colour blindness coming out and talking about their experience with this image and giving feedback saying how it looks very good, and they are still distinguishable enough from each other so that they can go mining and still enjoy it, which is very nice and just indicates to me at least that this is going to be the final ore set that we see. But something that is probably arguably even more interesting than the tweet itself is a comment on the tweet where someone says, I wonder how many more years it will take until Minecraft adds ore onto blocks instead of taking the stone block with the ore in it. Where ItzJhief himself actually replied, you mean like an overlay? We considered doing it, but I think that this simple solution is better and it gives artists more freedom to properly integrate the ores into the stone textures. So let's just break that down a second. Mojang have actually been considering making ores an overlay, which would mean they could be found on all different kind of blocks, whether that be andesite, granite, diorite, obsidian, or even dirt. Ores could be found on every single block rather than just stone, and more recently deep slate. So just consider that a second. Mojang was considering making it so you could find ores on every single block. Imagine how awesome that would be. And when I imagine the Caves and Cliffs update, this is one of the first things I imagined, because when I think Minecraft, I think being able to mine whatever you want, wherever you want, down in the caves, right? And at the moment it's just kind of awkward, and it kind of feels a bit game breaking how ores can only be found on stone, when right now the underground is made up of a ton of different blocks, whether that be dirt, andesite, diorite, granite, obsidian, as I talked about earlier. So I just think it would be so awesome to see this make its way into the game, but sadly it looks like this idea has been shut down by Jappa, as he says it ruins the artist's freedom. Now I think this still could be done, but in other ways, rather than just taking out the ores from the stone and plopping them on top of any other blocks. Maybe Mojang, I know it would be hard and it'd take a very long time, but maybe Mojang could work on integrating these into the current textures, a bit like how they did with Deep Slate. But honestly, I think this would be a lot of work if you think about it. All the different ore textures for a bunch of different blocks would take a very long time, so it looks like that right now at least this will not be happening. But just imagine the possibility of how awesome this would be one day if it happened. It's something I'm never going to forget, but nevertheless, this is a very cool idea to talk about. And actually, be sure to let me know what you think down below in the comments. Would you like this, being able to find ores on every single block, or do you like it at the moment where you can only find it on stone and Deep Slate? And of course, let me know what you think about these V4 textures, more specifically the new iron texture, because I really like it a lot more than the last worm texture we got, where the iron ore looked like worms crawling through stone. But yeah, let me know what you think, of course, and if you want to see more from me, you can check us out on Twitter and on Discord. There's links to both in the description, and as I said at the start of the video, if you've not already, be sure you subscribe down below for daily Minecraft videos, everyone. I'll most likely be doing another video today about the snapshot if we get anything worth talking about, so if you do not want to miss it, of course turn on that notification bell so that you get notified. And yeah, while I'm editing this video, I realised there's a few final things I want to say before I end it. First up, I want to address the snapshot delay. So as of when I'm recording this on the 3rd of March 2021, the snapshot for today, Wednesday the 3rd, has been delayed. It has been confirmed over on Twitter. We will be getting no snapshot today, which is very unfortunate but also very exciting. I might be doing a video about this tomorrow if you guys would like it, but this just interests me, makes me very excited, because last time a few snapshots were actually delayed, a few weeks later we actually got something very huge, which was obviously the updated cave generation. So does this delay mean that Mojang have stopped working on some of the little finer details right now and they've gone back to working on something huge behind the scenes? I think this could most likely be the lush caves or the dripstone caves that generate in the world themselves. And just to avoid any confusion, I just want to say, I know we've got the blocks and we've got the preset worlds, but they do not generate in the world yet, so maybe Mojang have took a little break from snapshots so they can work on this behind the scenes, and the break could indicate that they have nothing to show us yet because they are working on something bigger than just a few little texture updates. Be sure you let me know what you think down below in the comments, but that's all I really wanted to add. And so yeah, it's been me, ItzJhief here. Thanks so much for watching, and goodbye.